AI improves at improving itself using an evolutionary trick. Researchers use evolutionary algorithms to enhance AI coding skills. What does that even mean? Like AI improves at improving itself in April. Microsoft CEO said that artificial intelligence now wrote close to a third of the company's code. Last October, Google CEO put their number at around a quarter. That's about 25% of code written in the company. And other tech companies can't be far off. Meanwhile, these firms create AI that will presumably be used to help programmers further. Question is, are they really helping programmers? Really? When a lot of programmers that help to build the AI algorithms and the AI systems and all of that are now losing their jobs. Let's see. Those are some of the things we will be seeing in the course of this article. Welcome to the channel. My name is Olaga Ikoma, startup co-founder, now turned AI enthusiast, and I've been building out AI systems, AI agents over the past few months for our business and for other businesses as well. And on this channel, we keep you informed on what is happening on the AI space, whether as a career professional or as a business owner, so that you can strategically position yourself and your business or career for the future that is coming upon us as fast as possible. A good way to future-proof your income is to keep an eye on the space. They also help you to upskill in AI, showing you AI tools, how to use AI tools, even though you've never used them before, how to build AI systems, how to, just get yourself into the AI revolution so that you do not get left behind, because AI is accelerating at a very fast pace. So it's either you keep up with it, okay? Either you adapt, okay? Either you get used to, you learn how to build with AI, use AI, upskill with AI, or you get left behind. So people even put it in a much crazier way. They will go ahead and say adapt or die. So please subscribe if you haven't done so already. We have so much that we're going to be learning on this journey together. So let's get right into it. And leave a like for the algorithm. Researchers have long hoped to fully close the loop, creating coding agents that recursively improve themselves. I know when I was learning code a while back, there was this thing I could barely get. At a point, it was very difficult for me to get. It was recursion. And that's what we're seeing here. I'm not even going to try to explain recursion. So the new research reveals a demonstration of a system. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but he's a computer scientist at King Abdullah University of Science and Technology in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is really going in on the AI game right now. That's the truth. Okay? He wasn't involved in the new research, but he said it's nice work. Okay, let's see what is nice work. And we could see here that he thinks that for many people, the results are surprising, but he's been working on that topic for almost 40 years now. Wow, that's a long time. You see why it seems as if AI is accelerating at such a fast pace? But his work over that time was limited by the tech at hand. Now, one new development is the ability of large language models, the engines powering chatbots like ChatGPT. In the 1980s and 1990s, I will not pronounce the name. He and others explored evolutionary algorithms for improving coding agents, creating programs that write programs. An evolutionary algorithm takes something such as a program, creates variations, and keeps the best ones and iterates on those. Okay, so do you see why it seems to us, okay, or to others, people in general, that AI is accelerating at a very high pace? Because we're seeing clearly that people have been working on AI for a long time. Like, I'm trying to remember his name, the godfather of AI, the man called the godfather of AI. We did an episode where we talked about his own thoughts on AI and all of that, and we're going to look into that. Okay, we're going to upload that video very soon. But the godfather of AI actually said that he had started working on AI like 50 years ago. Right? That's when he started talking about artificial intelligence. That was when he came up with the concept on how AI could be modeled on the brain, just like the human brain, connecting neurons, deep learning, and all of that. Long story. But basically, people have been working on AI for a very long time. But then, of course, we know that there were no large language models. Okay, things like what you have ChatGPT, you have Claude. Okay, how many others? They power chat AI agents and chatbots, meaning they have this ability to converse, just like human beings would converse. A large language model has been trained on so much data, on human data, and have been able to, and they have trained it basically to be able to recognize human language and then respond accordingly, just as a human being would. So in those days, there were no large language models, and maybe that was why the evidence of their work was not, as rapid as it is now. But right now, things are moving so fast since the release of things like ChatGPT in 2022 December, I think. Okay, people have been working on these things for a long time. So when other people come and say things like AI is not going to take our jobs, or AI in the next 30 to 50 years, or not, that would be like living in a fool's paradise because things have been going on behind the scenes for a very long time. Let's go ahead and continue looking at the article. There's a lot of grammar here, basically. But what the article is saying that these machines, okay, you could call them problem solvers, but they're actually AI agents, kind of, okay? These AI machines can rewrite their own code, but only if they could formally prove the updates to be useful. And they're called Gödel machines, named after Kurt Gödel, a mathematician who had done work on self-referencing systems. Basically, what we're seeing is that AI models are becoming more like human beings, basically, because a human being is someone who has the ability to improve on their previous work, right? For example, I wrote an essay, maybe a 300-word essay, and I noticed that it's not good enough. I can iterate on it, I can improve it, I can look at it and see where and where I could improve on it. I could keep on improving my ability to write that essay over the next 1 year, up to the point where I become a master essay writer. And that's what AI is learning how to do now. And that is really mind-blowing, but also scary, okay? If AI can improve itself just like human beings, what next? That means definitely AI is going to compete with human beings much faster than we envisaged earlier. Now, one concern, actually there are risks to this recursive self-improvement. One concern, okay, is that agents might become uninterpretable or misaligned with human directives, meaning they may go out of the line kept for them by humans, like a human creating an agent to do this, and then the AI keeps on improving on itself. What if it goes completely out of what it was created for in the first place? It's going to start doing things that you didn't plan, you didn't envisage that it would be doing. And so here we can see that Zhang and her collaborators added guardrails, kept them in sandboxes without access to the internet and operating system, and they logged and reviewed all code changes. They suggested that in the future they could even reward AI for making itself more interpretable and aligned. They found that agents falsely reported using certain tools, so they created a DGM that rewarded agents for not making things up, partially alleviating the problem. How did an AI agent hack the method that was supposed to find out whether it was making things up or not? That means it went back and rewrote that code. The method that was supposed to be used as a yardstick to determine if that AI agent and other AI agents as well were making things up. The AI agent was able to hack that code and probably rewrite the code and maybe even improve the written version of the code to make it even better, right? What are your thoughts on all these drama? Okay, if you're new to the AI space, you may not understand everything in this video, but do not worry, just keep on learning, keep on studying AI, and very soon you'll get used to all these terms that we're talking about, okay? But that's the purpose of this channel, right? We're going to be teaching you what are AI agents, what they do, how they can be created, how they function, how they do what they do, because they're actually like digital employees. They're like having human beings online that are working for you, just like having a virtual assistant. That's what AI agents are. They can work online for you. And then AI agents are going to progress to the point where you take that AI agent, okay, with the programming, the LLM and everything, the large language model that you've programmed it with and other things you've programmed AI agent with, and put that programming, okay, put those set of instructions into a humanoid robot or into a robot that can move, a physical robot, and then that's where everything is going to go crazy. I saw a very important article, interesting article on where humanoid robots were set to work in a factory without supervision. I'm going to be looking at that very soon, okay? We're going to be looking at that subsequently also in another video. So what are your thoughts on all these things we've discussed so far? I want to know. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you're interested in upskilling in AI, join our AI agent course, link in the description below. And then finally, if you want to keep on learning about AI, subscribe to the channel. You will see a lot of great content here that will help you to move forward in the AI space and the AI industry. And so until I come your way next time, be great right where you are. Keep doing lots of great things with God's help. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.